Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're preparing for the U.S. Citizenship Test, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll be going over the 100 civics questions in random order, with the most up-to-date answers for 2025. Whether you're studying for the test, or just want to learn more about U.S. history, this video will give you all the information you need. Remember, the questions are the same, but the answers can change. So make sure you're studying the right information. We'll keep it slow and clear. Let's get started. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Nine. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. Who was the first president? George Washington. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s? World War I. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. In what month do we vote for president? November. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Who vetoes bills? The President. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. We elect a president for how many years? Four. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6.